Hi everybody, Trina here to share my latest journal. This is going to be a personal swap with my cousin Paula Lemmon, and just wanted to do a quick share so that y'all can see this before it goes to its new home. And just a quick rundown, I am going to be showing pieces and parts from My Porch Prints. And there's also some of bits and pieces from the Artie Mays and Tracy Fox tag fabrication. And there's sentiments from Journalslittlespot. And I know I'm going to probably slaughter her name, but Kerr. There's some pocket ideas in here. I will make sure that I link these ladies' sites so that you guys can go check them out. As well as, if you guys haven't already, check out Paula Lemmon on her YouTube for some great journal ideas. This here journal was made with an old book, and the spine was pretty much shot, so I reinforced the spine with chipboard and covered it with this fabric. And I've been calling it the book Little Boy Blue, because to me it looks like a little boy, but everybody else seems to think it looks like a little girl. So I am going to call this journal Live Your Dreams. And it was kind of fun. I definitely did a lot of different little methods and fun stuff in this journal. I've got a Tim Holtz hitching post, and I have an eyelet with some seam binding, and we have lace and trim throughout it. I used the Tim Holtz tiny attacher for some stapling. And again, this is about 5.5 by 9. It's a 2 signature. And let's just get into it. So I have some coffee dyed large index cards that I made some pockets with and layered with book page and the picture. This is a butterfly that I fussy cut out of an old piece of cardstock that I've had forever, and some flowers out of one of our kits. And again, this one I'll have to look up. This here is the layered piece by Paula Lemmon. And let's get inside. And I will do my best to stay in frame. So again, on the inside, just like I did on the outside, I did the layered pocket with tags inside. She can write here. This is some Tim Holtz die cut. And there's some sentiments by Journalslittlespot. And I watched a video recently, Kerr, she did some pockets and tucks, but she layered them to where they have some side tucks, you can do some top tucks, but it's just super neat the way she did it. I absolutely fell in love with it and had to try it. The only thing is I wish I would have stitched these a little bit, but I like the combination of stitched and non-stitched. So I stitched the pages and not necessarily the pockets. But yeah, you load them from the side, and I just love it because you can put more things in it. And then I have a one that loads from the top. And I did some homemade ephemera, and then My Porch Prints has a shabby blue kit that I used throughout this journal, and some leftover pieces out of my stash. Coffee dyed envelope. This too is out of the blue kit. And I used every little piece for tags and or ephemera. And you flip it open, you can write here and here. And I have tags, some sewn, some not. And I coffee dyed, or not coffee dyed them, but inked them. And then this envelope, I actually used the flap as another tuck on this side. And I think this is my favorite piece that I've done out of a bunch of layered pieces. And this was just leftover stuff when I was done. And it's just so kind of shabby, rough looking. I don't know, I just love that piece. I did one for each signature. Then I have some old printer paper. And I used the hole protectors to reinforce the hole. I have this here is from the My Porch Prints, and I just layered it with some fabric and an old tag that I had. Tim Holtz safety pin. And I lucked out. Last summer I went to a yard sale and found an old necklace that has this color jump ring. It's just like a whole chain of these rings. And it's like $2 and I have a ton of jump rings. A couple of pieces of ephemera. Some of the fabric that I used on the cover I used for a tab. You open that up and you can write on the inside as well. And like I said, you got a tuck as well. Then I put a little layered tablet so she can write and take notes, and she can tear it out if she wants to, but this just gives her lots of place to journal. And then I have coffee dyed index cards that I put inside the signature. Made a belly band out of some of the fabric. Another one of my layered pieces. And again, these sentiments here are from Journalslittlespot. Homemade ephemera. Some layered ephemera. And just some leftover pieces out of my stash. And sorry if I sound hoarse, but my allergies have really been giving me a bad time. I have a coffee dyed bag that I put in the signature. And I took a 12 by 12 piece of paper and I cut it into 3-inch strips. And then instead of cutting this off, I just folded it down, punched it, and made the top of the tag. And then just double layered the coffee dyed paper so it would be a little thicker for handling and writing on. 12 by 12 piece of paper, I got 4, and I had 4 pockets for this. Got a little corner tuck with some more ephemera. And lots of writing space. I like these little stamp tags that I did. Got a coffee dyed glassine bag that I used some washi tape and stitched down, as well as I did a little bit of glue on this because some of the washi tape I have is so old that it doesn't always want to stick. Another piece of homemade ephemera and some leftover trim that I've had in my stash. And this here is another one of the pockets, and aside from the layered tag that I just showed you, I had some leftover book page, and I just punched one edge of it and folded it over to give it a little different definition, and put coffee dyed paper on the back. There's one of those in each signature. Jack, don't mind my dog, I do apologize. Apparently he's got to bark at something. Then I have these little clutches that everybody's been doing. These are made out of paper bags. I did mine as a journaling spot, and I used old book page. I reinforced the hole with the hole reinforcers. If you open it up inside, there's lots of writing space, a place to tuck some goodies, and then when you're done, you just take and wrap the string back around it. You can tuck it, and then I just tuck it in the little tuck spot there. Again, this here opens up for writing space. And I have some old music paper that was gifted to me by my friend Jerry Ann Ouellette. This actually used to be her mom's organ music, and so I cherish this, but I love the size of this because it fits perfectly in a journal. And some more ephemera. I made this little tablet out of some leftover paper, a leftover piece of coffee dyed paper, and some sentiments. And then I have a back corner tuck on the back of the signature with some more writing ephemera. This here again, I used some of the fabric from the cover, and I brought it up and looped it so that it made the top of the tag, and I just thought that was cute. I was trying to do something with some of the leftover fabric, and that turned out really cute. Again, here is Guy's idea about the layered pockets. This one here, I have a little piece up top that you can tuck in. I put this one, mind you, I want to try to keep these so you can still see them, but I have 2 pieces of ephemera in here that tuck in the sideways, and then the top tuck here. And the signatures are similar, they just have different pieces without, or throughout I should say, and lots of writing space. Paula and I have been doing like things that we want to try, we put them in our journals. The journal that she made for me a couple years ago for my birthday. She's taking pity on it because I'll have to show you guys. This is the journal she made me a couple years ago, and she's literally busting at the seams because I put everything that I like and or get from swaps or friends inside of it. I write in here, and yeah, she's needing some attention. So doing a swap with Paula so I can get a new little journal to write in. And again, this is the Tim Holtz safety pin, and another one of the sentiments from MyPorchDesign, or excuse me, let me get that right, MyPorchPrints. And open that up again and you can write on that. I stitched a lot of the pages, not all of the tags. Another tablet, another one of the belly bands with some homemade tags. Another one of the bags. And I like these because these bags are, you can even write on these bags. And I put some of the old trim that I had left over to decorate. And all the signatures are sewn in. I did another one of the glassine bags. And a lot of coffee dyed paper. Paula and I actually spent a Saturday tag teaming and gave ourselves both heat stroke trying to get some coffee dyed paper done. This is the second little sachet that I made for the journal, and again, it's like the other one where you open it up and there's lots of writing space. I figured it was a nice little addition to the journal. And again, some more of that music paper. I love this music paper. I actually coffee dyed a couple of those books and finally decided to stop hoarding the books. And this is about it. I left a lot of space for her to write on, or if she wants to try a new journaling piece, she can glue it in her journal, or she can write ideas in her journal. Again, Tim Holtz layered flowers, and like I said, these butterflies came out of one of my old, I want to say, Casey and Company tablets. I had one piece of the paper that had tons of butterflies left on it, so I sat there and fussy cut them so that I could utilize them and glue them in a journal. And then I have my own little name tag now for my journals that I've created myself. But she's quite the chunky monk. I told Paula I needed to quit so she could still add things to it. I literally made the seam binding to where she can extend it if she needs to. And if she gets like me, she might have to find a new type of closure. But this just reaches up over the hitching post. And I just got a double bow tied in it. But I just love the way this turned out. This was fun to make. Left a lot of the strings because Paula likes that look. And she'll be doing a video on the journal she made for me. So you'll definitely have to jump over to her channel and check that out. I don't know when she'll post that, but I wanted to get this out there so that I can send it off to its new home. And I definitely have a few more journals that I'll be sharing with you soon. I just have to get back into doing videos, and I'm back to working full time, and so when I get home I'm just about burnt for the day. But I love sharing with you guys, and I love seeing the creations that you do, and I hope everybody is staying safe, staying healthy, and taking care of yourselves, your family, and your friends. Keep creating, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do. I love to see the comments, and if you can share with your friends, it's fun to share the creativity and bring others into our fun little junk journal world. So until next time, thank you for watching, take care, and I will talk to you soon.